Hello, friend. Before you see this video, I wanted just to quickly kind of give an introduction to the video you're going to see. One of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video is because of the fact there are people that actually are coming down from the States or from Canada that are driving down by themselves with either nobody else in the car or they don't have someone that speaks Spanish with them. So when Barbara and I came down in the last day of May of 2021, we paid somebody $1,350 for us to actually follow him down here to Lake Chapala. And I want you to know, if you have not seen the video, you got to go see that video. I called it like the disaster from hell or drive down from hell or something. It was a terrible experience. And you know what? I wouldn't want anyone else like you to have that happen to them. So I'm going to be introducing you to just a really good guy, a family man, somebody who cares about people. And there hasn't been not one person that he's actually brought down from our channel that's ever had an issue. So enjoy the video. Hello, friend. Jim here with JBsBigAdventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And I've got a really special friend here today. I've got Manuel Castillo. And Manuel and I have known each other for probably around a year, maybe a little bit more than a year. And he's a gentleman that actually goes up to the border and then drives people down. There are a lot of more people now that are wanting to drive here from the border to come down to Lake Chapala because of the fact that they're wanting to have their car. And you're able to take the car across the border, and then what happens is Manuel drives you down. But there's a lot more people wanting to do that. And the main reason is so they've got a car here in Mexico. Now, as a temporal, or having your temporary visa, you actually have 4 years. You can have a foreign plated car here. And so one of the services that Manuel actually offers is he'll actually meet you at the border and then actually drives you down so everything's safe and such. But before I get into all of it, Manuel, why don't you just share with us a little bit about, about your family and.
Hello, everybody.
He's a man of few words.
Then my name is Manuel, and I've been doing this for the last 10 years, helping people driving from the border from Arizona, Texas, and I like to drive. I have a lot of experience driving. I used to drive in the U.S. Coach bus across the country, and I'm married. I have 2 babies right now, and I'm very happy to help you. Driving in Mexico is different driving and different the way they used to drive in the U.S. of course.
Okay, so I just wanted to really cover something that Manuel said I think it's important for you to know, and that is Manuel used to live in Chicago, and he drove a tour bus from the West Coast to East Coast and did that for 5 years. So he brings a lot of experience. And I know that you've even driven folks' motorhome down here. They're RVs.
RVs.
Yeah. So he's got experience of driving a lot of different things. So I know you brought folks down from California, you brought folks down from Arizona, and also from Texas. So I wanted to share him with you because he has been somebody that's quiet and he's in the background, but I just want you to know, and I want to thank you again for all the people you've been able to help bring down here. Everybody, so as you can tell, he's bilingual. As I said, he's experienced. Now here's where the experience part really comes in as important. And that is that he's already been a driver. He knows what borders are the best borders to share with you of where you're going to want to drive across the border at. What are the best highways? What are the safest highways? And also, because it's a 2-night trip down, are they able to do it in 1 day or 2 days?
Mostly 2 days.
Okay.
But we can do it in 1.
Okay, well, so he offers to do it in 1 day or offers to do it in 2 days. So he knows where to stay at night. Doesn't matter which border you're coming down from, but he knows where to stay, the best places to be. He drives your car down. So I just want to real quickly share with you 3 experiences of folks that have actually come down. And one of them, actually, Manuel was actually in the vehicle. Thank goodness for that. But one of the couples that came down, they came across from it was Tijuana, right? And they had just crossed the border and met Manuel at the immigration office. And Gunter got in obviously the passenger seat, and Manuel's driving, and he went to light up an e-cigarette. And there were troopers all around the car, I understand, no, because that's illegal in Mexico. Now, Gunter didn't know that, but Manuel was able to diffuse that, which was an important thing, because they could have had the car taken, huh?
Yeah, almost.
So that's just one thing. So thank goodness Manuel was there for that. Now, there's a reason why I refer Manuel. I know he's honest, he's humble, he's a family man, he's dependable, but I know there are some folks that have actually come down and not necessarily taken my suggestion of setting everything up with Manuel. We actually had somebody, an American, drive down. He had another person, a Mexican, in the car with him, and he was stopped a bunch of times coming down. Now, he had money on him, but he also had tools and things that he went up to the States to actually bring down with him so he could have them here because they had moved here. And by the time he got to Lake Chapala, he had paid out over $1,000 US dollars in bribes. Now, Manuel and I were just talking about it beforehand, and Manuel's been doing this for 10 years, and you've never been stopped. And, that's peace of mind. That's peace of mind. I had another gentleman that came down by himself. I'm going to say he's in his early 70s. He had 3 flat tires. He's by himself and his dog out in the middle of nowhere, had no cell service. So if Manuel would have been there with them, there would have been a different story because he flagged people down. He could talk to them and let them know what he needs and such. But I would not want anyone to come to Lake Chapala and have a bad experience. I know that when you've got someone who's honest and dependable, a family man, bilingual, that makes an important thing. I mean, that's really an important thing to have. So why don't you share what your fees are, how your fees work? Okay, so I guess he kind of wants me to share a little bit here. As I told you, he's not a man of many words. So what you need is just a deposit up front.
Yeah, to cover my expenses.
Right, to cover Manuel's expenses for him to get from Lake Chapala to whatever border you're coming from. For example, if it is you're coming from Texas or you're coming from back east somewhere, wherever it may be, and you're going to go across the border, if you're meeting in, for example, Laredo, he flies up to Monterey and then takes the bus over to the border at Laredo. So what you're covering is his expenses to get to the border to meet with you wherever that's at. And I would imagine, do those fees change, whether it's Tijuana or...
Yeah.
So he can let you know exactly what the fee would be for the deposit for him to actually get the expenses taken care of to go to the border. And what do you charge? How much is it a day?
5,000 pesos.
5,000 pesos. So about $250 a day. Again, you're taking care of his expenses, and it's peace of mind. So if it's one day, $250. If it's 2 days, which most people do. When Barbara and I came down here, we actually broke it up into 2 days. So, but Manuel knows where to stay that night and everything. He's got that all taken care of and knows how to do all that. Now, so it's $250 days, so that's $500 plus his expenses. I mean, what kind of money would you put on peace of mind of having somebody to bring you down? He drives to bring you down here and know that you're safe. And he knows everywhere to go. He takes care of all that. And so in doing that, we were talking off camera here, and I keep him busy. So his calendar gets really filled quickly because he only does a certain number a month because it takes time to go up to meet with somebody, and it's 2 days coming down. So he can't do like 2 in a week. I mean, he's a family man on top of that. So he can actually let you know. I'm going to leave you his information and all on the video and also in the description down below. But if you're looking at coming down, whether it's coming down to see me for my my exploratory tour or my relocation service, Manuel knows exactly how to bring you down and the whole thing coming down here. So different people are coming down for all kinds of different reasons. And that's the reason why I wanted to introduce it to them. So what you need to do is get in touch with them right away and book your drive down when you're actually coming down. So since I've done most of the talking, anything else you'd like to share?
No, well,
I think he's a little bit more talkative once he's in the car driving down with somebody. Plus, he's in front of a camera too. So, and I want to close with this, just letting you know that if I was going to go to the border, or I needed to drive down from the border, I would trust no one except Manuel. That's how much I believe in him. And I know that you're responsible and dependable. And I know there's been people that have been concerned, are you really going to be showing up to where they're going to be? And you've been with everybody. I mean, you've shown up and been there. And so it's a very, very valuable service. So with that, I thank you for being a part and supporting this channel and also this community. I would encourage you, if you saw value in this video, to go ahead and subscribe. It's fast, free, and easy to do. On the bottom right-hand corner is a little red box. You can tap on it and you're subscribed. Give us one of those thumbs up. Let other people know it's a great video to watch about retiring to Lake Chapala. Stop by, say hi, ask a question, leave an idea for a video, or at least hit the bell. That way you'll be immediately notified of the next video that we come out with. You don't want to miss the next video. So again, Manuel, thank you so much for your time and sitting here with me. As always, have an awesome day, and we'll see you on the next video.